Hello students, today's agenda is to check homework. We'll be learning about areas of circles and sectors, and you will be able to do 11.2. Today students will be able to find the area of circles and sectors in a circle. For number 1, it says find the area of circle B. And so for the area, the formula is pi r squared. Pi is 3.14 multiplied by the radius, which is 31 squared. Now be careful because sometimes you're given the entire diameter and the measurement is somewhere around here or here. That means that you have to divide that by 2 to get the radius. 3.14 times 31, and then in this calculator the power button is over here, which is y to the x. In some calculator is this power button, or sometimes you have like in here x squared. That means just 31 squared. Press that, it gives you the square of that amount, and then equal. So the total area is 3017.54. Anytime you're using or finding area, the unit is going to be squared, so squared millimeters. Square millimeters. So the area of circle B is 3017.54 square millimeters. For the next two, it says find the area of the sectors. So in here, the sector is shaded, and we have the radius and we have the degrees. We're going to need a formula. The formula is similar to what we learned in the first lesson in this unit, which is instead of arc length, is going to be sector area, or area of the sector, over the entire area, which is represented by pi r squared, which we wrote it up there, equals theta over 360 degrees. Well, this is pi r squared is the entire area of the circle, like we found in number 1, the entire all the area inside. That's how you find that area. Area of the sector is just part, the area of part of the whole area. The same way, 360 degrees is all around the circle. That's the degrees around one circle, one revolution. So we're going to replace theta with that part of the whole in degrees in here. So this is part of the whole, this is part of the whole. Area of this small part of this sector divided by the area of the entire circle is equivalent to the degrees of this angle over the entire degrees of the whole circle. So this is part of the whole and part of the whole, only that this is in area and this is in degrees. So now that we have that formula, we can just substitute whatever information we have. And for this lesson, every time we'll be finding the area of that small sector, okay? Okay, so area of the sector, we don't have it, so we're going to replace it with x over pi r squared, which is 3.14, multiplied by the radius squared. The radius in here is 2.4 centimeters squared, equals the degrees of that angle, which is 88 degrees over 360 degrees. We create the butterfly, we multiply those values in that wing, equals the multiplication of the values in the other wing of that butterfly. And so x times 360 is, I'm just going to put it or rearrange it in the right way. So x times 360 is 360x equals, and then multiply this times this wing, multiply 3.14 times 2.4 squared times 88 3.14 times 2.4 squared times 88. Bring our calculator in. And so it's 3.14 times 2.4 squared times 88 gives me 1591.60. 1591.60 or 6. This is a 3, so it doesn't give anything to the 0, so the 0 stays at 0. You can put it or not put it. 0 to the right does not make any difference. So bring down 360x. If we're multiplying, the opposite of multiplication is division. We divide on both sides. In here it cancels, and x is equals to, just divide that by 360. Now, since we rounded, if you rewrite, sometimes it's going to be a little different for us in here in the decimals place, but that's okay. It shouldn't vary that much. So it's going to be 4.42. 4.42. Because we're finding area, again, it's going to be squared centimeters. Okay, the unit for any type of area will be squared. So you have to put this right here. So that's the area of that sector. Okay, for number 3, let's write again. The area of the sector over pi r squared equals theta, which is the angle of that shaded area. However, as you can see, the 123 is in the non-shaded region. So first of all, we're going to have to subtract 360, which is around the circle in degrees, minus 123. So 360 minus 123, and that's 237. So that's the number that we're going to use for this right here, okay? So now to find the area of the sector, we multiply pi r squared, which is 3.14, times radius, which is 24 millimeters squared, okay? The radius is going to be squared, equals, and so that's going to be equals to the degrees, but again, we're not going to use these ones right here. We're going to use 237 over 360. Again, the butterfly is going to help us. So we multiply one wing and then the other. Okay, so x times 360 is 360x equals all of that, 3.14 times 24 squared times 237. So 3.14 times 24 squared times 237 equals 428,647.68. On the other side, we just bring it down. Since this is multiplication, we cancel by dividing. Whoops. Teacher, let us see. So we cancel by division on both sides. This cancels and we get x equals, so divided by 360. And that gives us 1,190.69. Remember that the thousands gives us 1 to the hundreds if this is 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. One more in here. If this was a 4, 3, 2, 1, or 0, then this one stays at 68.68. It doesn't change the 8. But because this is 5 or more, then this one will go up. So it's 1,190.69. And the unit of measurement is squared millimeters. With this, we end our lesson. If you can please give us a thumbs up, subscribe around here. This is the link to the entire unit, and right here you can find the next lesson. Now you're able to do 11.2 and have fun.